You don't want a piece of these streets. It'll make you go bye-bye. You think you're hot but you don't want this heat. It'll make the helicopters fly by.
Well. Someone, you create a visionary, and welcome to Freedom Friday. 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 I think I've got a tune there. I think I got a tune going there. Welcome to Freedom Friday. Green tea. I am enjoying my green teas at the moment. I am on a fast. So, it's that time of the season for the gods and the goddesses to be fasting. It's that time of the season. So I am just on my green tea kick at the moment. And I just had to share that with you. Just had to share that with you. Okay, self-acceptance. I'm so grateful for the beauty that is showing up today. For the sun. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for all the people that watch my videos. I don't care how many people watch my videos. The fact that my videos are actually going out. And even if one person watches my videos, I am thankful. You know why I'm thankful? Because it's not about how many people watch my videos. It's not about how many people like. It's not about how many people share or comment yet. It's about anchoring the energy on planet Earth. Do you know how long it's taken me to anchor this energy? 34 years of damn abuse. 34 years. I'm 43. 3 plus 4 is what? 7. 4 plus 3 is what? 7. Yes. It has taken me 34 years of abuse and just confusion and fog to anchor this energy in my own body, in and embody it, and then be able to bring it through to consciousness. I'm so thankful. I am so thankful to my spirit guides. I'm thankful to my ancestors. I'm thankful to I am thankful to God, above all the ascended masters, Yeshua, Buddha, Lord Krishna, Kuan Yin, White Buffalo Woman, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Green Tara, Hatho, Oset Asa, Heru. I am thankful to that God that created these emanations of God consciousness so that I can learn from them and watch them and say, wow, if they can walk this path here on planet Earth, I can do it too. I can do it in my own unique way. Self-acceptance. Have you ever heard a bird say to itself, I'm so ugly, I'm not perfect, I got sweat, I'm not wearing lipstick, I'm not skinny enough, I don't have long hair, I don't have perfect manicured nails, I'm not rich enough, I'm not this and this and this educated enough, I'm not these things. Maybe you don't talk bird language. Have you ever heard your pet, dog or cat, say, I'm not rich enough, I'm not this enough, I'm not educated enough, I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm not this? I was thinking about this. I was really thinking about it for a long time. I've been thinking about this since I was in Vegas, when I would go out into the desert and I would see a rattlesnake and I would see a coyote and I would see these animals out in the desert. And I would look at them, sometimes I would be out camping and I'd pitch my tent and then a rattlesnake would come up. And I'm just like, they scared me a lot. Okay, it was no joke. Seeing a scorpion, seeing a coyote. Okay, that was hella scary. Okay. But I got to a point where I was like, I've never heard a coyote. Not that I've ever spoken to a coyote, I went close to a coyote. I went close to a beaver. And I watched the beaver just do his thing. And I thought to myself, I've never heard a coyote. I've never heard a beaver. I've never heard a rattlesnake. I've never heard a scorpion say, I'm not good enough. I'm just not good enough. I'm not going to accept myself. I've never heard a bird say this. I've never heard a dog say this. I've never heard a cat say, I just need to go and get a master's degree and a PhD and a certificate in this and this and this and this and this. Listen, I am not saying that these things are not good. Look, I have studied a lot. I have spent so much money studying. I am all for people studying. Follow your dreams. I am never going to say to you, do not study, do not get a degree, do not go for your dreams, educational dreams, because I have done it. I have done it myself. I have done it. This is why I respect great doctors, great healers. Healers are my thing. They're just my thing. I love them. They're my best friends. Healers are my people. Without the healers, we wouldn't have surgeries. We wouldn't be able to have, eye doctors and dentists. Look at my pretty teeth. I mean, we wouldn't be able to have all of these souls, these divine beings on planet Earth. Architects, teachers, all of the professions, engineers. We wouldn't be able to have all of this magnificence here on planet Earth. So I'm never going to say do not go to school. I think it's important to go to school and figure out what it is that you love, but please start with self-acceptance. I accept myself. I accept myself. I left South Africa and I didn't even have a GED. I went to America and got a GED and then went to university. I started with self-acceptance. There is a power in me. There is a potential in me. There is a greatness in me that is irrespective of what I have on the outside. There is a God that created me, that created Yeshua, that created the Buddha, that created Lord Krishna, that created Kuan Yin, that created Kalima, that created me. And this energy, this presence, this God says, I believe in you. I believe in you. I created you in my own image. You are enough. Accept yourself, Tembi. I left South Africa with this knowingness of I accept myself just as I am. Yes, I used to still wear wigs and weaves, weaves and all of this stuff, nails, but there was a deeper level of self-acceptance even through this. And then I got so involved in the matrix of illusion. The matrix of illusion. That's why I have compassion for Americans. I truly have compassion for Americans, especially Americans that don't travel. I have true compassion. Why? Because if you were born in America and you never leave, you believe that that is all there is. When someone comes to you with wisdom from a different culture and a different country, the arrogance sometimes of Americans is quite outstanding. How do you think I know this? I am married to an American. I'm not saying all Americans are this, but honestly, I'm married to an American and I've spent a lot of time in America, and I'm just like, yo, you do not understand. We have got to learn from other cultures. We have got to learn from each other. And I'm not saying all Americans are this, but we've got to learn from the Hispanic people. We've got to learn from the Asians. We've got to learn from the Africans. We've got Africans, you've got to learn from the white people, from the Asians, from the Indians, Indians, same. Hispanics. The beauty of life is that it is diversity. God did not make a mistake by creating diversity. I am sorry, Google it. Go on to them Googles or go on to them Chat GPTs, because that's the whole thing now. And just check how many species of fish there are in the ocean. How many species of birds. I have never heard a parrot compare itself to a hummingbird. Never. Parrots are just doing their thing. Hummingbirds are just doing their thing. And they just accept themselves. This is why I am in awe of nature, and I give thanks and I bless the spirit of nature, because I've never heard a bird say this. But you know what? My mother taught me this. She was like, Tembi, I've never heard, no, she didn't say that. She would say, Inyoni, she used to say something like this. Inyoni, I is comparing inyoni. Yeah, meaning one bird does not compare itself to another bird. But then here's what where it tripped me up. Okay. Then there's another saying in South Africa, and this saying is umuntu ngabantu, because of the collective culture. So what does that mean? You are a person because other people say you are a person. So my mother was onto something with this wisdom. She was onto something. But because of the collective culture, there's an idea in the collective culture that says you are not valuable. You are not a person. You are nothing if other people do not validate your humanness or your skills or your values. Because in the African culture, not even just the African culture, in the collective culture, we have this concept and this idea going through us that my skills are here to help you, which is true. The birds eat from the tree or the worms, and they propagate, okay, let's say just they're eating from a tree, okay? They propagate more of that tree across planet Earth, okay? So they eat, take from the tree, and then digest, poop, and then that poop goes into Mother Earth, and then it propagates more of that tree. So it's just a natural farmer. The bird is a natural farmer. Okay, so yes, life is interconnected, is integrated. But if the bird didn't know what its purpose was here on planet Earth, and it was busy comparing itself to another bird, it would not fulfill its purpose. So I think African culture is onto something with this. Stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing yourself to another bird. Just stop doing this. Stop copy pasting and stop comparing yourself to another bird. The problem with the collective culture, though, is that now it says umuntu ngabantu. Umuntu ngabantu, meaning you are only a person, you are only valuable if other people from the outside say, yes, you are valuable. There is so much cognitive dissonance. There is so much confusion in the mind with all of these stories, with all of these ideas that are left unchecked. So that means I cannot be sovereign. I cannot be self. I cannot be unique. I cannot be my amazing self unless somebody on the outside is going to tell me, oh, you're amazing. Woo, Tembi, you are amazing. I've waited 43 years for people to tell me this. They still haven't come to tell me this. Instead, they just criticize me. Do you see the dysfunction here? Am I the only one that is experiencing this? No. It's a collective idea. Because when I was in India, I heard the same things. When I was living in China, I heard the same things. When I was living in America, I heard the same things. When I was in Japan, it is a nightmare. Heard the same things. So there is an idea. I'm not blaming my mom. I'm so grateful for my mom's lessons, but I was sitting in meditation and I was asking myself these questions, because the longer you sit in sovereignty, the longer you are estranged. I am not advocating for everyone to be estranged. I am advocating for everyone to ask questions, ask intelligent questions. The longer you spend in meditation, journaling, connecting with yourself, the ideas of divinity within your own being, the longer you check out of the YouTubes, the Netflixes. I'm not saying this is not good. Look, I used to like to watch Korean soap operas. Now I'm off that stuff, because now I am anchoring this energy of divinity within myself so that I can hopefully inspire you to anchor your own uniqueness here on planet Earth. Yes? My thing is that the therapists are very amazing. I love them. I bless them. Honestly, I pray for therapists and I bless them every single day, and doctors that are doing good work here on planet Earth. They are the ones in the awakening, the coaches. They are awakening, awareness stage. I'm like, okay, once you are aware, let's get to the healing. Let's keep moving to the healing. So yesterday's video, I was like, damn, I love myself, right? And if you are still in that stage of narcissism, or where I was depressed last year, you could be like, who does she think she is? How dare she say she's helping people who are coming out of narcissistic abuse relationships, and she doesn't even validate our feelings? How do you think I say this? And how do you think I know this? Because I was there once upon a time. I was so angry at people who have self-confidence, because I remember myself having self-confidence, and I was angry at myself for allowing myself to stay so long in a narcissistic relationship that I just let my self-esteem and my self-acceptance that I just left my self-esteem and my self-acceptance go down to minus 1,000 billion. I said, how did I even get here where I'm this pathetic? Please do not use that language for yourself. I use that language for myself. But maybe you can say to yourself, how did I allow myself to get here where I was just being so terrorized and so traumatized and so abused? So there is going to be some like, how dare she say she is the uniqueness of the living God? How dare she? Who does she think she is? I am setting an example of what is possible when you heal. So instead of judging me and sending me the evil eye and sending me your jealousies and your envies, be like, wow. That means if I commit to my healing, once I understand what the psychologists are talking about, and maybe I take therapy and maybe I take detox from depression, one day I will be like that in my own unique way. I will find my true self and I will be able to tell a different story about narcissism. Maybe this. What a great example of healing. And I might not be a complete beautiful example of healing for you. Find somebody else who is. But for the women who have been through abuse, why can't you say, I am the beauty and the intelligence and the creativity of life itself? I am it. Divinity as me. I am it. Why can't you say this about yourself? Why can't you aspire to work on your healing so that one day you can stand in the authority and the power of the God in you, as you, through you? Why can't you aspire to that? Why victim consciousness? Why villain consciousness? So yes, I am triggering. I know that. And I have come to be okay with that. But you know how I came to be okay with that? I came to be okay with that when that remembrance, I had a remembrance, because I sit so long by myself. I am not lonely. I choose to be alone so that I can remember everything that is blocking me. Let it come from my subconscious mind and understand how it plays in the collective unconscious and say, this is not true. This is not true. Umuntu ngabantu. What? So if you've got low self-esteem, I am going to wait for you to validate me before I accept my godness? What? That sounds like some crazy, crazy stuff. I am going to let you with hatred, self-hatred. I did this. I waited 10 years. And another 7 years, same ignorance. I waited 17 years. I didn't get that validation. So I said, oh my goodness. This idea has been terrorizing me for a long time. A long time. Umuntu, ngabantu. I am only a person if my community says I am a person. I am only valuable if my community says I am valuable. I am only lovable if my community says I am lovable. What? What? I do not blame my mother for this. I cannot. I grew up in a culture where we were going through civil war. We had to help each other. We had to rally together to get through the civil war so that we could then hopefully be able to rebuild. But it's been 30 years and South Africa is still the same. So I don't know. We have got to evaluate what we have been taught in childhood, and do not blame our parents. They learned those ideas from their parents and their parents and their parents. You can imagine how many generations this has been going on. Umuntu, ngabantu. You are only human, lovable, allowed to be abundant if I say so. Number one, you're not going to therapy. Number two, you're not working on yourself. Number three, you got some faulty ideas, and I must wait for you to change your mind so that I can feel valuable and I can accept myself. I'm not saying this about my mother, but I'm just saying this about humanity. What? In what reality must this work? When you can start asking yourself these sorts of questions and you can just start talking to yourself about these sorts of things. Yo! Freedom Friday. Sweetie, you're gonna be free. Here's the thing though. When you start... This stuff is dangerous. My dad used to say, it's dangerful. My dad, I really miss my dad. Honestly, I really, really miss my dad. I miss my mom. I love them with all of my being, and I'm so thankful for all of the dysfunctional beliefs they taught me. I'm thankful. I'm so thankful. So thankful. So thankful I chose my parents, because God, I would not be here to dismantle all of these. This phrase, umuntu, ngabantu, has been terrorizing me for 43 years. So you can imagine how powerful mindfulness mentoring session is with me. My work is power because it comes from God. Of myself, I am nothing. I cannot even breathe myself. I am nothing. The intelligence of the living God, the intelligence of the universe flows through me. And it says, Tembi, sit down and examine this belief. Umuntu, ngabantu. Indian cultures are this. Asian cultures are this. I saw it in India. I saw it in China. I saw it in Japan. I saw it in Africa. We are all, especially as a collective culture, no. If somebody's going this way, let's all follow down this path. Let's all follow. We'll see forward. We'll see. What if you're falling off a cliff? And then the sun goes. Oh, come on, sun. Giving thanks. Come on, can we have some light here? You know what I mean? What if that person is going off a cliff? Why do you not stop and ask and say, but like, where is this person going? And why am I following this? No. Umuntu ngabantu. We all follow down a path and we don't even know where we're going and where this path is going to lead us. Not that we should disrespect our parents. This is not what I'm advising for any of us, whether you from the individualistic culture or from the collective culture. Just look at what they are saying and look at the generations. And the problem is when there's money in the family and there's wealth and there's status and there's success in the family, we do not question. My dad questioned, and he left his family and went and married my mom, and they started their own life, but the trauma followed him. This is also what we need to work on as people. I see it with white people too. My husband, white people. Same. Because we all live here on planet Earth when we're unwilling to question. So if somebody doesn't say I'm valuable, I'm not valuable. Come on. Like really? I would really like some sun here. Let's sit here like this. Yeah. So we can have some light because there's no light. Okay, here we go. So if somebody says doesn't acknowledge me, that means I'm not valuable. If I am alone and estranged, that means I'm not valuable. That means I shouldn't accept myself. I should go around trying to fit myself into places where I probably don't belong, where people will never accept me because I'm just unique mermicorn. I don't know what it is for you, but whatever it is for you. But this is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Once you've got your basic needs, this is what I keep saying this. I said this in Rebirth Your Vision last year. It's the relationship needs that are going to get you. This one, loving and belonging, is always going to get you. Well, I had my spiritual awakening in America, and I was going through that process. And through that process, I knew I had to turn this Maslow's hierarchy of needs triangle upside down. I had to turn it upside down. I said, oh my God, I don't care what happens. I have money from my house. I have money from my investments. I have money. I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to go and turn this thing upside down. And come what may, come what, God will provide for me. If I must eat bananas off a tree, I will eat bananas off a tree. But I'm going to turn this triangle upside down, and I'm going to start with self-actualization. And from self-actualization, I am going to move on up, and I'm moving on up. Because now that I have stopped trying to put myself in things that I don't belong in, trying to get myself involved, I'm like so much happier. Like my personality is back, my confidence is back, my no is a no, my yes is a yes. I'm like, there's no confusion. I don't, like, the guilt still shows up, but I question the guilt because now I've been able to question one phrase. Umuntu, ngabantu. You are only a person if other people say you are. Can you imagine how many of us are being terrorized by this thought? It's not only just a Zulu saying. It's an American saying. It's a white people saying. It's an Asian people saying. It's a Hispanic people saying. We all are in this same boat together because we all need validation from the outside, recognition from the outside. Oh, your YouTube channel is not growing. Oh, this and this and this. You don't have as much money. You don't have, but I accept myself. I accept myself. I accept myself just as I am. I accept myself with my sarongs. I accept myself with my bald head. And, you know, I accept myself with my burn marks and my wrinkles. I accept myself. I accept myself just as I am. I accept myself. I accept myself with my sweating. I accept myself. Sometimes I don't wax my armpits because I am a hippie and I don't wear shoes and I just live my life. I accept myself. Oh, I accept myself. Sometimes, you know, I don't wax my legs. But when I do wax my legs, I always show them. I'm like, oh, look, I've waxed my legs. I accept myself. I accept myself. I am free. I am free. Freedom Friday. I'm free. And then I'm showing up with my freeness. I'm showing up with my freeness. I have so many young guys hitting on me because I am just myself. All men, I think, you know, the more I lived with hippies and I've just embraced being a serious hippie and I've just stopped like all of these other things and pretending and all of these, I'm just like, wow, men are attracted to women who are themselves. Men are attracted. I go out and I have so many men hit on me because I think, I don't know, okay, maybe because I'm living in Hippie Island, but listen, I go to Bangkok quite often And okay, not too often, but I go to Bangkok and I will stay in nice hotels. My husband will pay for these nice hotels. And let me go down to the executive lounge. Let me go to breakfast or something. All these men are looking at me. Oh, and it's like wealthy businessmen. Oh, because I'm no frills. They all want to talk to me. I have long conversations with men because I'm just no frills. No frills, but I bring a lot of intelligence. I bring a lot of wisdom. So if you're a woman and you're coming out of these narcissistic relationships and you're like, oh, when am I going to ever find somebody who's going to love me? I was watching a show yesterday, South African show, and and one of these women was saying it's like a love dating show, and this woman was like, oh, I'm looking for a man who's going to accept me. I was like, how about self-acceptance? I accept myself. If you like me, you like me. If you don't like me, well, I'm so sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. This is who I am. This is just who I am. Of course, yes, maybe, I could shave, I could wax my armpits a little bit more. I get my Brazilian waxes done and my legs done, but I need to let it grow out so that I can go and get this waxed. Of course, maybe I can, touch up my eyelashes often and do my nails a little bit more often. Of course, I could be something, but like, I'm just starting from self-acceptance. This is who I am. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes my videos don't have lights because the freaking sun is in and out, in and out. And I'm just accepting the process that this is life. This is life. Yes, I've shared too much, but this is just life. I accept myself. When last did you say to yourself, just look at yourself in the mirror and say, I accept myself. I accept myself just as I am. I'm never going to compare myself to other people. I don't want to compare myself to other people. I just accept myself. I just accept myself. I just accept myself as I am. I accept myself. When are you going to do that for yourself? When are you going to do that for yourself? Estrangement has been the most beautiful experience for me. I am so thankful for the courage to be estranged from toxic people. I am so grateful. I am so thankful. I am so thankful that you have the time to just sit by myself and say, I am willing to go through it all. Because if I can figure this out, what a change we can bring to humanity. Because I'm telling you, the financial system is going down. I said it last year. It's pretty scary when I see what's happening. And I don't need to see it online. That's already second cause. First cause is in the spirit realm. So many of us are scared. Fear always leads to bad choices, irrational choices. Many of us are lonely. So we're getting scammed online. Yes. Romance scams are up. So many of us are unhealthy physically in our body temples, and we don't know how to heal. So many of us are mentally out of control. And so many of us are just seeking for this thing called God outside of ourselves. Maybe we can start to accept God within ourselves. We can just say, I accept myself just as I am. I accept myself. I accept that I came out of an abusive relationship. I accept that narcissism knocked me flat. I accept this. Oh, it was quite something, but damn, I accept it. Okay. I was talking to my husband about this, and I was saying to my husband, I'm so sorry that I put us in this situation. My husband was like, babe, there's nothing we can do. At least you transferred money, and I was able to be the one to handle our finances, because I couldn't really even handle our finances when I first got to Thailand. I was just so checked out in depression. But the one great thing I did was like, my husband needs to handle this. I cannot handle this. But I am thinking about women who don't have that masculine in their life. Like, yeah. This thing of narcissism is something. It's something. It's honestly, it's something. But like, if you're coming out of that like a narcissistic relationship and you're like, I don't even know how to accept myself. Sweet pea. Mama, let me tell you something. You came out of that relationship because you were more than victorious. You are more than victorious. Honestly, this thing is something. Especially when they put witchcraft on you, it is something. It is something. I can honestly share with you that if you just keep walking the path of awareness, learn from the psychologists. Do not compare yourself to me. Do not learn from the coaches online. Go down the rabbit hole of narcissism and what narcissism is, and then choose to heal. I chose to heal because I kind of understood narcissism, but I didn't understand narcissism with witchcraft. This I didn't understand. It was a new experience. It was a whole new experience. Oh, it was a new experience. So I still had to go through another experience of like, wow, this is new. I've never experienced this before. But one thing I did have were the tools from my own time in therapy, from studying psychology, from going to ministerial school, from taking ayahuasca, from all of the courses and the certifications and all of these things that I've taken. So please do not compare yourself to me. Please. All I'm here standing here and saying to you is it is possible to heal to such a point where you are so strong, where you are so magnificent, where you are so radiant in your uniqueness and your authenticity that nothing can touch you. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Don't compare your healing to anybody else's healing. You're doing the best you can. This is why in yesterday's video, I said, just try. Just keep moving forward. Just try. I am not a therapist, so sometimes I come off as like, rah, 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 rah. And you'll be like, Tembi, how did you heal so fast? How? I'm still on that healing journey. Accept yourself. Accept where you are. It's hell right now. Okay, I accept it. I accept it. Okay, so what do I do now from this? Accept the grief. Accept the rage. Oh, be in that sacred rage. I'm like, I am real angry right now. Do not let anybody tell you that your rage is not valid. It is damn valid. Accept that rage and rage on. Just do not hit your children. Rage on to people that have not hurt you, but just sit in your house with that rage and then rage on. Go to a tree and just rage at that tree. The tree can handle it. Brother, when I say brother, I mean like, it doesn't matter what nationality you come from. I don't really care. But I know a lot of men who have been in narcissistic relationships from all nationalities. It's okay to say, I'm angry right now. I am so angry. But honestly, it gets better. Just focus on your own healing journey. Focus on your healing journey. Please focus on your healing journey. Focus on your healing journey. Focus on the awareness journey, but don't sit there and just consume. Heal. Choose to decide to heal and say, for the next 6 months, for the next 13 months, I do nothing else but heal. I am just interested in nothing else. No dating, no putting my penis somewhere. No. Work, heal, work, heal, work, heal, work out. Whatever you got to do, just heal. When you heal, it's like the radiance of the living God comes through you. If you don't believe in God, the radiance of the intelligence of the universe comes through you. We need to heal. We have been traumatized for thousands of years. Pisces age was just damn trauma. Now we're in Aquarius. golden age is upon us. You cannot enter the golden age if you haven't healed. You cannot. It will elude you because it's energy. It's energy. You cannot access the golden age through money. The money will come once you heal. Once you heal, you're going to understand what your purpose is and what your mission is. Then the money will show up. The support will show up. But when you haven't healed, you can't buy your way into the golden age. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. So don't be worried about these people that are running around with their things on the outside. It's an old program. Umuntu ngabantu. You are a person because you have a certain following or you have a certain acknowledgement and recognition from the outside world. These are the same people that one day will nail you to a cross. Yeshua understood this. Jesus understood this. The same people he healed, he loved, he fed, they nailed him to a cross. This is consciousness. Is it easy to come to this recognition? Oh, hell, it's not easy. Not easy. It is grief and tears and all sorts of these things. But if Jesus went through it, I guess we can say, okay. Buddha went through it. Yes. All the saintly saints. So when we start from, I accept myself. I accept myself. And from the self-acceptance, I choose not to engage with toxic people who think they can buy their way into heaven. This is not going to happen. They need to go and heal. They need to go do their thing. Boundaries. If I must walk alone and just stay silent, the longer I stay silent and walk alone, knowing that I am not lonely because I have the saints and the goddesses and the gods and the spirit guides and my ancestors. Okay, it's not like I don't have friends. I speak to the monks, I speak to the ladies here, I go to drum circle, I go to town, and I speak to people. So it's not like I'm just sitting here by myself alone. That's not true. It's not true. But I just choose to spend more time within. And as I spend more time within, just to find that one thought, umuntu ngabantu, has liberated me because I am not who you say I am. I am not waiting for anybody to validate me, recognize me, give me any kind of accolades for me to step up and say, I am the face of divinity. I am the intelligence of the universe. I am the love of God. I show up as this. If you can accept it, good for you. If you can't, sorry, not sorry. Now my business has nothing to do with me. Live in your low self-esteem and your hell. It really has nothing to do with me. It has taken me 43 years to get here. 43. So it might take you 10 years, 20 years, I don't know, 6 months. But hopefully, as I create more of these videos, I'm planting that seed in you. You are divinity in the flesh. You are the face of divinity. You are the love of God. Don't let anybody tell you anything. Don't let anybody project any of their ideas onto you. Because people can make up some interesting ideas. Because people sit around and watch telenovela, people sit around and watch Breaking Bad. People sit around and watch some interesting things online. So if they see that you're different, they're like, oh, she must be this. Because we like to box each other. We judge what we do not understand here on planet Earth. This is how low consciousness is. So don't make it your problem. Let them call you whatever they want to call you. Let them make up stories about whatever. Let them pay people to make up stories and they collaborate these stories. They will deal with their karma. It has nothing to do with you, chosen one. Visionary, INFJ, empath. It has nothing to do with you. Let them. Just let them be. Keep walking forward. You are the one that sees the vision. You are the one that's going to take the hits first, but you are the one that's going to enjoy the benefits first. And when they're struggling down there, leave them there. Leave them there. Let them rot. You should be forgiving. You should be so nice. You're still so angry. That's your projection onto me. Has nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. I am here to stand in my sovereignty and to be an example of what God can be. And if this is not where you are right now and you cannot accept this right now, hopefully me showing up as my authentic self can inspire you to one day show up as your authentic self. This is all I got. If you don't like it, sorry, not sorry. So, I have spoken a lot. Preached! Yes. So thankful for my self-esteem. So thankful for the ability to accept myself. Please say this with me. I accept myself, flaws and all. I accept myself, mistakes and all. I accept myself for who I am becoming. I accept the divinity within my being. I accept the love of God through me, or the love of the universe through me. I accept the intelligence of the universe flowing through and as me. I accept myself. I accept myself. So, thank you so much for watching this video. I think let's have dialogue. What do you think? Let's have dialogue. What do you accept about yourself just for today? In this 24 hours, what do you accept about yourself? If you do not find anything to accept, just say, well, I accept that I just got up this morning and I didn't commit a crime. Didn't commit a crime. Something to this effect. I accept myself for loving myself enough to wake up and brush my teeth and take a shower. Just start there. You know, you're doing really well if you're not committing crimes here on planet Earth. You're doing really well. Now creating karma for yourself. Just say. So thank you so much for watching this video. I accept you, and I accept myself. And I ask you to accept yourself so that you can start accepting life and the beauty and the diversity of life. Yes? Please make sure that you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and let's do this. Let's raise the vibration on planet Earth. Let's raise the vibration. Let's raise the vibration. And please do not forget to heal. Make healing your priority. At futuregenleaders.com/detox, you can detox yourself from all ideas that don't serve you. Because I'm telling you, when you practice mindfulness mentoring sessions, swear to you, you will remember things that have been holding your generations and generations of grandpas and grandmas that are affecting you right now. I don't care if you've got money or you don't. There's always dysfunction in our families. This is the real work. This is the real work. Free yourself. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in Soulful Saturday. I know this was a long video, but this I had to just preach. I had to preach. I had to just say, preach. Okay.